Today I'll show you how you can replace a broken back glass of your phone. Would it be Samsung S8, 9, 10, 20? They all have a back housing from the glass and it's often cracked. As you can see, this one is cracked in the bottom, on the side. There are some clean areas and so on. Basically what you would need to use is a hair dryer, sort of the plastic card, the suction cup. It's preferable to be bigger one. I have only this one. Sometimes you may need also a metal tool, you know, it's a thin one. You can also use maybe a knife, but not so sharp because you can cut your finger. So basically, if the glass is completely damaged, you heat it up and you remove it by a little bit with your metal tool from the sides, and after that you take it out, and after that you clean all around from the small glass pieces. This glass seems to be almost all intact. I would try to use a suction cup to remove it a little bit. After that I will insert the card from the side, will go around and we'll remove like this. So let's see how it will go. And of course you'll need a replacing glass. The replacing glass, I bought this one I think for $4, the maximum is $5. You can buy it from Aliexpress, eBay, Amazon, other stuff. So let's start. Okay, cost of this is the hair dryer. We'll need maybe a minute to heat it up. You can touch the phone during the heat up. Basically it should be touchable, but it should be hot enough so the glue can loose a little bit and you can insert the tool inside. I will start heating it up. Okay, this phone is hot enough, so most tutorials show that you need to insert something here, but here I have the broken glass, so I'm looking at the surface. Only point where it's not broken and the suction cup can fit, it's from the side. So I'm putting it on the side. I will try to bend a little bit the housing so I can insert my card between the housing and the glass. I can see when I move a little bit the suction cup that the housing is moving and it's a small crack that's opening on the side. So basically I need to insert my card in this small crack. As I thought, it's better to use a bigger suction cup so it will create much better opening, but I have only this one. And okay, as you can see, the card went in, the crack was open. You need to be patient so you can see when the housing starts moving, it starts creating a little card, so it should be enough to be able to insert the card. After that you need to go all around the housing and open it up. So basically if you can't insert the card, I will remove it now so you can see what I can do else. You can use this sort of the spatula. In any case, the back housing is already cracked, so barely not scratching the main housing, you insert this thing between the glass and the house. This thing can insert even easily. As you can see, it's inserted really easy, and you can work with this, but I would prefer even if you insert this one, after that you remove it and you insert the card inside. Okay, the carton is also one of the important things. Don't get it too deep because there's an NFC, there's a wireless charging, so basically you need to keep I think it's maximum, I don't know, 1/4 of the inch inside, so it should be barely like this inside, as you can see. So it's not a lot, and you use the card and you go all around the housing. Do it carefully, as I told, not to damage anything inside. The phone is, the housing is preferably to be, oops, it's turning on, to be hot. As you can see, till I move around, this thing cracks, because my glasses was cracked from the beginning. But until I'm doing this, I feel like some small parts of the housing are cracking, so you can use the gloves if you want the rubber one not to scratch your skin. But I will do it carefully, so I'll pay a lot of attention on it. So basically I'm going all around. When you see that the phone is cooling down, you can apply more heat, so it will be much easier to move around. Don't apply too much pressure, because it can break it. On the top, be carefully, not insert too deep, because it can damage the flex. Okay, so basically I went all around. Now I'm going from the back, and I will try to lift it a little bit. Because of the housing is cracked, as you can see, it's really hard to work with it. I will put more heat on it, so it will remove some glue from the middle, and it will be easier to work with. Okay, let's continue. As I told, I choose the cracked glass because I removed the normal one, and it's much easier than working with the cracked one. So and in a lot of tutorials they simply use a new phone with not broken glass and to remove it in a couple of minutes, and it's easy. But basically as you can see, when the glass is falling apart, it's not so easy to remove it. Okay. I'm checking the back on the phone to see that there is no antenna stuck on it. I can see only that there is a camera. The outside of the camera, I think the flashlight that's stuck. So I'm doing it really carefully. As you can see, the housing is banded, so I took carefully from this part and I start removing it. I also start from the bottom part because there are a lot of elements on the top that need to click out, so I'm carefully looking inside not to damage anything. I see there's a flex cable inside. I don't know if you see it, but I will remove the part of the glass and you'll continue. Don't force it, do it really slowly, So in this way it wouldn't do any damage for internals. I see there's a flex in the middle, so I will need to disconnect it. If I force it, it will break the flex right away. So I am doing it really slowly. Okay, as you can see now the glass is completely detached. There's only flex that's keeping the back glass in place. So I'm using the tweezers, so I'm disconnecting this flex from the main board. Okay, this is the separation of the glass. As you can see, even if the glass was completely broken, there's no glass left on the side, but I will still use the tool so I can clean up all surrounding, and after that I will install the fingerprint sensor and the plastic from the camera on the new housing. The new housing already has a glue around it, so I will stick it to the phone and it will be done. Okay, I'll come back in a second. Okay, let's continue. So I am removing the new part, the old part. I will work with the phone. So basically what I'm doing now, I am checking if there's no glass or anything around it. I'm carefully going around, checking if there's no glue. So there's a little bit glue in the bottom. I will remove it. So yeah, otherwise it's really clean. So other things what you can do, you can use a used toothbrush, and you can also go around so it will remove all the dust. I'll come in a second. Let's continue. I got my used toothbrush, so basically I'm going all around and cleaning all the sides. Now I examine one more time for any dust, anything. Okay, the phone is clean. As you can see, camera screen, sides are also. I am putting it in a side and I will start working with the back glass. So this is the old glass. What I need to remove the fingerprint sensor, the surrounding of the camera, and I need to install to the new housing. So I'll press on the fingerprint sensor and see if it's no, the pressing wouldn't help, so I need to use the tool. I would say it's better to apply a little bit heat to this side so it will be removed easily. So I apply more heat with the hair dryer and I'll continue. start with the camera module. Yes, now I can see that the glue became soft, and I'm pressing a little bit on the back glass, inserting the tool, and this thing, carefully, don't force it. As you can see, the back glass is almost everything is broken, so it's really hard to work with it because it's not hard, it's becoming soft. And the most important thing is to do it slowly. Okay, I removed the back glass. If you take more time, it can be removed so all the glue will stay in place. I think if I would apply more heat, it will be easier to do, but in this case I will simply remove the rest of the double-sided tape and apply the new one on some parts and put it back. I also can tell you that there are some back glasses that already have the camera lens installed, so you wouldn't need to remove the old one, but I bought one without it, so I needed to remove the old one. I'll do some cleaning surrounding with the toothbrush. Okay, so the camera module is separated. Let's see what is the fingerprint sensor. I think the fingerprint sensor, I'll apply a little bit more heat. It will be easy to remove it like that. Okay, let's see if it's a little bit hot, but now you can see the glue separates really easy. So basically, if you apply more heat to the camera lens, it will separate also really easy. I can maybe even reuse the double scotch tape from it on the new glass. Okay, so as you can see, it's separated easily. I can maybe even save the double scotch tape from here. Yeah, I can put it back. I think it's preferable even when you remove the glass from the camera to keep the old double-sided tape where it should be, to be better sealed. So as you can see, I put all the double-sided tape back. I can even there is a small sticker on the back of the new housing. I'll get the double-sided tape and we'll remove the protecting from the new back housing, and we'll install the camera lens and the fingerprint sensor to it. The old housing, as you can see, it got all damaged, so it goes to garbage, and we'll continue in a second. Okay, I have some double-sided tape. I have my old camera lens, the new old fingerprint sensor with some double-sided tape around it. What I would need to do, I'll need to apply the double-sided tape to the old camera lens all around, keeping it out from the openings, and we'll apply it to the old housing. In this way it will create a partial, not a water seal, I will say a splash seal, because if you don't do this or you miss some parts, even maybe it's better when you remove it from the old housing to put all the new double-sided tape, so the water wouldn't get really easy when you have speaking under the rain or something. So I'll put the double-sided tape and show you how it will look like. I cut my double-sided tape in small lines, and now I will apply all around this area so it will have a better seal. I think even if the double side goes over the edge, it wouldn't create any problems. It will simply go all over there. So basically I will start with the longer area. Okay, look, this is basically all the double-sided tape with the glass. Let's see for the fingerprint sensor. I don't know if it will focus or not. I would say double-sided tape, it's fine. I will put it should be really put in place so it wouldn't have any bumps. If it was broken during the remove, you can use the same tactic. You can apply it all over and put it back. So yes, we'll continue in a second. Continue. So basically what we'll need to do, we need to install back the fingerprint sensor, the camera lens on the new housing. So we need to remove the back protection from it. And this is the front one, the back, the back. Okay. It's a nice double-sided tape all around it. So this is to stick to our phone. Okay, we check in the tape. In some areas where it's taken out, we use something to press a little bit on it. So okay, so let's start with our fingerprint sensor. Okay, we put it in place, we gently press on it so it can stick all around really good. Okay, it's sitting like original. For the back lens it will be tougher. We need to remove the paper from the double-sided tape. Let's put a small piece also here to make it look better. Okay, so yeah, now let's remove it. I would better even recommend you to buy the housing with the back lens, so you wouldn't need to do it. But I know that quality of the original lens, if it's not scratch, it's not even the lens, it's the glass. It's much better quality than the one that they will give you, because usually they provide you the often plastic one. This one is the glass one. So, and the glass is always better than the plastic, so I prefer to use the original one. Okay, before the installation, as I told you something, and clean up the lens and look inside to be fully clean. Watch out not to be as small here. Look carefully to see that it's fully clean, and after that we'll install it on the phone. Okay, one more time, check that the lens is clean, everything is in place. You can see it from the back, the camera is in place, there's no damage, no dust. Clean up these two things. Check out that the double scotch tape is in place. Everything is tight and good, so everything seems to be perfect. So now we'll take the housing from the side. One more time, check the phone by itself, see if it's clean, the lens is clean, everything around is clean. So we putting it on the side. We attaching the fingerprint sensor with the tool. If you see it, I will try to squeeze it. It's really hard to do because I needed to show it on the camera. You can see there's a flex inside and there is a connection. So yes, I need to insert it there. Okay, the flex is there. I don't close completely the housing, as you can see. Before that, I want to check that the fingerprint sensor is working fine, so that the connection is good, and after that I press on it and it will be sealed. So I will turn on and check. I'll be back in a second. Now I turn on the phone. I left a small gap between the back housing and the phone. I want to try and see if fingerprint scanner is working. I am pressing on it. Okay, as you can see, it's working fine. Good. Now we'll press the back housing all together. We need to align it to be aligned really good. Okay, the housing is fully aligned. We'll turn on the phone and we'll press gently all around it so it can fully stick to it. Okay, as you can see, the back housing is back in place, looking pretty good, and we are finished replacing the back housing. It is really clean, as you can see. This phone has also some scratches. You see, it's one on the front, and some other one. So in the next video I will try applying the screen protector with the UV glue to remove all the small scratches, and we'll see how it will work. Would it help or not? You'll see in the next video. So subscribe not to miss it. Thank you. Bye.